Well, welcome back to Houston Life. You know, nothing brings families together during the holidays quite like food. For many, especially for my family, it's a special tradition of making tamales. We do it every year.
Such a great tradition, and our next guest knows all about rich family traditions. He is here with a lesson on creating this beloved dish. Co-owner of Molina's Cantina, Ricardo Molina, is joining us once more on Houston Life. It's great to see you.
Good to see you, too.
Molina's is such an institution here in Houston. And refresh our viewers' memory. Your grandfather started this business, then your father and his brothers took it over. Now you and what, two brothers?
Two brothers.
You all run it. So I think it's incredible. You've kept not only the tradition going, but secret family recipes as well?
Well, we've still got those going, but I have to add it was Mama and Papa. So it was our grandparents that started it, and then my parents took it over. He worked with, my dad worked with our Uncle George for many years, but in the 70s, Dad took it over, and it went from there, and my brother Raul and Roberto and I own it now.
Wow.
Incredible.
So from the, you say the 70s, those are your parents and then your grandparents, but all the way back to like 1929, this is something that's been going on. Oh, okay, 41. Amazing,
wow. Yeah.
Amazing.
82 years.
Yeah, it's a long time. I feel like it every day, and I wasn't there.
Wow, and these are such great photos. It's no surprise that this business continues to do so well. The restaurant business is a tough business. What do you think it is, Ricardo, that keeps people coming back year after year?
You know, we try to treat everybody like family, from our staff to our guests, and it's become tradition for a lot of people. Christmas Eve is one of the busiest nights of the year for us. People come in, and that's when we close it. Last seating, I think, is at 8 o'clock. We've got I'm third generation, but I know we're serving fourth and fifth generation families.
Incredible.
Wow. And you have set up for us today. I mean, you're putting us to work today. We've got from the very beginning of the tamale, you're going to teach us how to do this thing.
You bet.
Put on gloves. Gary, put on some gloves.
I'm going to put on some gloves.
I brought everything prepared for y'all to make it as easy as possible. We have the masa here.
Okay.
We buy the nixtamal already cooked, but then we blend it at the stores.
I see.
So you have to have the nixtamal, and you put some fat in there and blend it up, mix it up, and then you can stuff it. Once you get this right, you can stuff it with anything you want. She's done this before, I can tell.
You did not waste any time.
Derek's close behind. These are pork, spicy pork right now.
Okay.
You can do vegan, you can do crawfish, you can do venison's real popular. Just spread around just like that. You want to have about twice as much, a 2-to-1 ratio of the masa to the filling.
And if someone wants to make masa at home, is that a bad idea? Or they just sign up for
Not a bad idea at all. You know, we are in Houston, Texas. You can go to a lot of stores. Fiesta's still around, they have it. The Mexican meat market still have it, but you still have to get home and blend it. And you can find recipes online, little salt, very little salt, and some fat. And then the stuffing, you can, you know, the sky's the limit on that. They even make sweet tamales, and sorry, Aunt Dorothy, but I never liked the sweet tamales that
I don't
we did
either.
at your house.
Are the spicy pork the most popular ones?
Yes, for us they are.
Okay.
Look at that. Now, I just sort of guessed the way I was wrapping it up
That was beautiful. That's beautiful.
Gorgeous.
And then what we do is we put them in bundles of 6.
Yum.
Butcher's twine.
Okay.
We set them in the pot right here. Y'all can
Gorgeous.
just set yours in there.
I'll put that right there.
There you
with
go.
With the
We'll put our solo in there.
close end down.
Don't worry, they're not going to be serving these to customers, the ones that
There you go.
customers were complaining. What's wrong with these two?
And then you pat yourself on the back, you grab a drink because you just worked
That's
so
right.
hard on those tamales.
We're going to steam these for about 45 minutes,
Okay.
and then let's see if I can get this one out.
Be careful now.
45 minutes.
Oh, you got it. And it's
There they
steaming.
are.
That's steaming.
And when they're being
Hot
steamed, Ricardo,
tamales.
are they steamed in a double boiler, or there's
Yes.
actually water? Okay, so you don't want them to actually touch the
No,
water.
there is steam. It's not a double boiler. It's a perforated bottom.
Got it.
And,
so they don't actually sit in the water.
No, keep the water right at the bottom, and it's cooked with steam.
This is how you do it, guys. You put a little salsa.
And I'm going to open
These
them
are
up
pork.
just to show our viewers as well. Look at that. If you had to estimate, Ricardo, about how many tamales are you serving over the course of the holiday season?
Oh, God, that's a good question. I don't know. We double up our
Millions.
production a month out. They freeze very well in the steak that you just put it in here. They'll freeze very well, and then you just pull them out and steam them. A lot of families have the parties that you're talking about, Christmas Eve, New Year's Eve, because it's kind of a process to make them.
Right.
So you just lay out, get a margarita, and everybody sit around and you make dozens and dozens and dozens of these.
You can also take them to go if you prefer for Molina's to make it for you. By the way, this cactus quesadilla is delicious. Ricardo,
all
Molina,
amazing.
Thank
Yes.
you so much for stopping by.
My pleasure.
Have a great holiday. Thanks for lunch as well. And in the
We
meantime,
appreciate it.
if you would like more info on Molina's Cantina, you can look for the scene on Houston Life section of our website, HoustonLife.tv. What do you think, Tessa? Did you get your vote of confidence?
This actually gets my stamp of approval. That spicy pork, that's hard to master in there. And sometimes you need like a more spice. Some people dip their tamales in ketchup. I advise against that. You've heard of that, right? Don't do it. This is delicious.
Ricardo just exhaled. He's like, don't do ketchup. Don't
do not.
ketchup.
The salsa's perfect. All of it is delicious.